Massive, massive news in the world of football today. Barcelona president Joan Laporta completely goes off on Real Madrid. This goes after the fucking old wrinkly fuck. Florentino Perez had a lot to say over the past week, talking about Negreira. He's been upping the temperature for months, bro, and finally Laporta fucking exploded the tomato that he is. There's a lot of quotes. I'm gonna get through all of it, and then I'll talk about it. And then in other news today, not so positive. Fuck. Ronald Araujo is having a very hard time mentally accepting the fact that he completely threw away our game this week. I'm gonna talk a lot about this, but first, let's get into the juicy shit. Joan Laporta completely getting on Real Madrid. Barca president Laporta, this is coming straight from Fabrizio Romano, straight from the source. You know this is 100% real. Barca president Laporta, Florentino Perez words denote the Barcelonas that Real Madrid suffer a special form of obsession. It seems that they have to talk about Barca to justify I don't know what. So there he's kind of sprinkling in a bit of his own, he's saying something there, bro. And then here, Real Madrid are stretching the Negreira case like a chewing gum. They know there's nothing. It's just a strange way of justifying things. Barcelona have never bought a referee. Barca is generally not favored by referees, and we know that they have favored Real Madrid all their lives. I like this fucking talk, bro. I fucking love this so much. At Elche, Real Madrid scored 2 goals to be clearly disallowed. Bellingham touches the ball with his arm in the first one, and in the other, Vinicius breaking Naki's nose. Without those 2 goals, Barca would be leading the league. Facts. Real Madrid have a persecutory mania against the best stage in the history of Barca. They did not like that Barca was the world reference from 2004 to 2015. We were hegemonic, admired all over the world, and they want to look for justifications that go nowhere. The fuck? Joan Laporta. Real Madrid TV always try to influence the referees through his videos. It's shameful. I'm going to come back to this one. Real Madrid are pushing for Javier Tebas' dismissal so they can replace him with someone of their own. Tebas is an honest man. We at Barca might not have a special relationship with him, but we have a normal one. I don't trust Real Madrid's intentions. That says a lot. Holy shit, bro. We live in a world nowadays where Barca and Madrid over the past few years have had to act a bit civil towards each other. The rivalry has kind of gone down in terms of heat. But Lamine Yamal brought that back when he was talking shit before the last one. Obviously, we didn't get the win, but it was very nice to see him trying to get some flavor into it. Then Perez, he starts talking about wanting to sell shares of the club, and then all of a sudden he wants to start talking about Negreira and bringing up shit that doesn't fucking matter. Very, he knows what he's doing, bro. And it was bad intention, and I guess Laporta saw it, and he just had enough, bro. He just couldn't fucking believe it anymore. He was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna say whatever I need to say. Shockingly, Tebas comes out of this as a positive reference, and honestly, they do target him a lot. You know, we as Barca fans do like to say that Tebas favors Real Madrid and whatnot. Madrid still come after him a lot. They pressure him a lot. They do this to the whole league. They do this to referees, like it said here. People forget, but Copa del Rey final last year, they literally threatened to abandon the game and then threatened the referee emotionally and probably physically as well, bro. Luckily, the referee came out safe. He wasn't hurt or anything. But that shit led to his kids getting fucking like bullied at school, bro. He literally said that his kids ended up getting bullied at school. That it was a whole thing, bro. Like, this is not like a normal institution we are dealing with, bro. Oh my god. Hello? Okay. This is not like a normal institution that we're dealing with, bro. These guys are willing to do anything, uh, anything, and are willing to go through any means to get what they want in this sport, bro. It's a dirty piece of work that we're playing with, bro. And people like to get on me and say that I target Madrid too much. I don't, in my opinion, I don't target them enough, bro. They are evil. They are anti-football. They don't like to play by the rules. They are pieces of shits, bro. And it goes for their players as well. They They hire people that are pieces of shits. Their best player of all time is a complete piece of shit, narcissist, evil human being. Um, the whole club is rotten from the core. I'm so fucking happy that Laporta took time out of his fucking day to say this shit. He went fucking in, didn't leave any fucking crumbs. He ate like the bad bitches say. The nigga ate and left no fucking crumbs. I love this, bro. I like Laporta already. You know, he might have he might have forced out the greatest player of all time from our club, but he is a cool air, and he wants the best for the club at the end of the day. And he is genuinely trying his absolute best to get us out from this complete hole that Bartomeu dug us in. So, yeah, bro. I love Laporta for this. He needed to do this, I think, because these Madrid people were talking too much. They literally, like, against Elche last week, bro. That was the biggest, that was the most corrupt game I've seen this season from Madrid. It's probably the worst game I've seen in like years from a corruption basis. They completely and utterly robbed Elche that time, kicking Inaki Peña, a former Barcelona player, in the fucking face to the point where he's fucking bleeding. Then the handball in the first goal. We're up to it, bro. We're fucking smart. We're not dumb. And I'm just happy that Laporta had the balls to say this shit. We might not be that good anymore, but at least we have characters at the club, characters that are able to call out shit for what it is, bro. Very, very grateful that Laporta did this. Now, let's get into the juicy juice. Yeah. Ronaldo Araujo, after this Chelsea game this week, obviously got the red card off those two yellow cards in that game at Stamford Bridge. Unsurprisingly, a lot of the fan base blames him, not just for the loss, but just for basically killing the game as it was. We already weren't playing good, but just with the red card, it just finished the whole thing completely. Um, and Araujo is someone that I feel like a lot of the fan base has wanted to support over the years because he since he was young, bro, like he came onto the stage at Barcelona in that 2021 season. Super aggressive, different to any defender Barcelona had ever had. Super charismatic, very athletic. He wasn't like the usual types of PK and Longley or even Puyol, because Puyol was very aggressive, but he was shit. People forget he was very aggressive, but he was not athletic at all. And on the ball, he was a bit of a butcher, but he was able to get away with it simply because of his mentality. But Araujo had everything, it seemed like. But then that game in Barcelona, the second leg against PSG, he gets the red, completely kills the tie for us when we could have been semifinalists that year. Last season, gets beat at the front post by a fucking 40-year-old man, and then gets skimmed for the second for the winning goal in in extra time by a Cherby. Yeah, and then this, bro. And it's just year after year, big Champions League games. It just seems like he's always the one kind of just doing something to kill the game, man. And it sucks, bro, because I genuinely wanted this guy to succeed so much at first when he came. But yeah. Anyways, let's read into this. Ronaldo Araujo is very mentally affected. He has not been able to comprehend what happened, and has been in this state since the match. He feels that as captain, he needs to help the team even more. I mean, he's right about that. What else is there to say? Ronaldo Araujo will be out for Barca game against Alaves. Decision made today. Ronaldo Araujo will not play against Alaves. He will be out for a few weeks. He has So what the club is. So what Flick is saying, Flick says that he has a stomach virus and he will be out tomorrow. We'll see that morally we're down. So he even mentions the morale of the team when he's talking about Araujo. They're saying that he has a stomach virus. I doubt it. I guess I think he is just like fucked up mentally after that game. They say he will be out for a few weeks. He didn't get hurt during the Chelsea game. He had a fucking red card. And I doubt that he ate some shit to make himself sick, to confirm himself out for fucking weeks, bro. It's very clear he's taking a little mental sabbatical. Hey, man. A lot of fans at the club don't even want him to play anyways. So I guess this is good for everybody involved. I think he does need this time off. And I think people get a bit too emotional and kind of speak out of character. Even I did it during the game, during the live stream. You can see I'm just kind of fucking wilding for the last 30 minutes. But we need to remember that at the end of the day, he is a Barcelona player, and if he does well, everybody does well. We do want him to succeed, and he does have the capabilities, bro. But he's just an idiot sometimes, bro. I don't know if he'll ever be able to kind of turn this around, if he'll ever be able to learn from these mistakes. But yeah, we need him to succeed, bro. So don't get too heavy on Araujo. At the end of the day, he's a Barca player. We do need to stick by him until he gets sold. Yeah. All right. Hey, man. And in preparation for the game tomorrow against Alaves, bro, I've seen that we've been struggling tactically against these teams, bro. So I thought I would like to give my little input, man. Give my little tactical analysis and how we can improve the team and get things better. So offensively, I think we can do the same thing as always. You know, link up. You know, same shit that we've been doing for the past 2 years. Because offensively, I think Hansi Flick's system is damn near perfect. We always get results offensively. Nearly, you know, didn't work this week, but usually we get a lot of goals. The only place I think we need work is defensively, and I think most of the fan base would agree on that. So I have, with this new tech, high IQ tactical board that I have downloaded off the internet, I am going to go into depth what I think defensively, how we should set up against Alaves, bro. So obviously here we have Joan Garcia in the back. We have left center back Kubarsi, and I'm guessing Eric. Koundé at right back, Balde at left back. Holding mids, we usually would have Pedri, but I guess we're going to try something different. We'll play, I don't know, Casado and Frankie. Let's just say that. And then Fermin in front. On the left, Rafinha. Striker, Lewandowski. And on the right, Lamine. So what we had a problem with in these past few weeks is when we lose the ball, our forwards and our midfielders are too slow to put pressure on the ball, so the players are able to find the space. Now, what I think would fix this is if we commit even harder. Hold on. What I think will work is if we commit even harder. See how bunched up the field is. How can this player possibly even play a ball if he has no fucking time, bro? Look at this shit. How is he going to play this, bro? You tell me how he's going to play out of that shit, bro. I think Hansi Flick has the right idea with the press, bro. I just think he hasn't been going into it as much, dude. I think he's still limited mentally by what the sport tells him to do, bro. If he were really to go hands off and just say, fuck it, bro. Now, if we somehow fuck up and we give them enough time to get this pass off, we go into what I call phase 2, where I really done it today, bro. I've really found out the method. Phase 2, if this player is somehow able to get enough time to maybe find one of these players in behind, Phase 2, we get big Joan Garcia to enter the fucking press. Phase 2, he joins into the midfield, becoming an extra player, bro. Unbelievable. And what he will do after he gets to the midfield, because he's a very athletic guy. He can run. He can sprint to this position, bro. He will then slide side to side, side to side, side to side, side to side on the halfway line. Basically forcing the player to eeny, meeny, miny, mo, pick what player he wants to force this ball to, and Joan Garcia will have to pick him up, bro. He will be forcing this player to make a fucking decision. If he even has the time to do this, surrounded by all 10 of our fucking animals. And imagine the slight chance that Joan Garcia gets it wrong, and they get the pass off, and then they maybe end up scoring. And they end up scoring. It's offside. It's offside, right? If we commit enough numbers for it, it will be offside at some point, right? It'll be offside. Don't worry about it, bro. Don't even worry if he's on his own half. Keep pressing, bro. Never stop. The press will work, man. It's offside. Don't get tricked into believing that's a goal, bro. That was offside. Hey man, I'll see y'all tomorrow. I'll be live for the Alaves game, Barca game tomorrow. I'll be posting my review after the game as well. If you like the content, please like and subscribe. I really think I've done it today. I do think I've deserved every single subscription off this video. So yeah, man, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace.